Freebase on the Surface to Air network. We have the one and only in the building, shooter from the 9, the coldest videographer that I know in the game.
He's gassing.
Cinema.
Hey,
what up, bro?
Good.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Thank you for letting me be on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. I've been trying to get you on here, bro. I was like, dude, we need your story.
Way. I'm not that interested.
Bro, your work is fucking amazing. I ain't trying to gas you up real quick, like on the thing. Don't worry. I'm not trying to gas him up like that. His work shows it for himself. So
I appreciate it.
But anyway,
thank you.
You know I got to get straight into this, bro.
Oh, man.
What's up with the mask, man? Like, what's the story behernd the mask? I want to know. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody wants to know too, man. Forever who's been following him, like, that's like this identity.
I'm trying to stay away from people. No, but yeah, I got the mask from when I started shooting. My brother, he showed me some photographers and whatnot, and one of them was Mercy. I don't know if you know Mercy, but he's a LA photographer, and he's like super dope. You know, he's an inspiration of mine, and he wears a mask. And Witness, you know Witness,
13 Witness.
Yeah, they got 13 Witness.
He's hella dope.
Yeah. And so he's like really into masks too, like whether it was, you know, a ski mask or a hockey mask, whatever it was, he was always shooting masks, and I thought it was super cool. So I wanted to have an identity like that where no one knew who I was, and you know, it helped me express myself. You know what I mean? Because I could put something out and no one knew who put it out there. You know, it was more of like protecting like me kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but
yeah, I understand it, bro.
Yeah,
I definitely understand it. Like. That's like a good, I think all of us as creatives, I mean, I've probably said this many times on like the last 2 episodes, but you know, we're trying to have like a certain identity, and that's kind of cool because like you could be so much different shit besides
because you're not labeled by anything.
Yeah, you're not labeled. You're behind this mask, and I think that's cool, man. I mean, the reason why I'm wearing a mask is because they got the coronavirus out, man. Ain't no joke, man. We filming this shit on the week where fucking coronavirus is
trying to stay safe out here.
Yeah, man. This shit ain't no joke. I don't know how you can wear this, man. I'm gonna have to take it off right now, man.
It takes a toll. If you wear it long enough, your eyes will start drying out.
You think so? Yeah. Is it? Yeah, I got vibes.
Because when you breathe, it's hard for it to go down.
Comes up and shit, right?
So it goes up. So your eyes end up getting dry as hell. But do it.
Yeah, coronavirus. That's the reason why I was wearing it.
Yeah, that's where the mask came from. Dude.
Yeah, man. So what's your story, man? Like, I mean, it's crazy. I could say how I met you, which is kind of wild.
That's a crazy story itself.
Yeah, the way I met you was I was looking for a barber out here. I just moved to Vegas, and my barber back home was like, "Yo, I got this homie Gabe that cuts hair out of his house. He just moved to Vegas too." And I was like, damn, shout out to Gabe though.
Hey,
keeps me fresh. Keeps me fresh, bro.
The broski with the clips.
Yeah. So he introduces me to this guy Gabe, and he was like, "Yeah, he's cutting out of his house right now." And at that time, you know, I was moving my brand to Vegas, and I was like, man, I need a fucking cold videographer. You know what I mean? Like someone cold that fits like the style I like. So I was chopping it up, you know, blase with Gabe while cutting my hair. And next thing you know, I'm like, yo, man, I'm looking for a videographer, like with this kind of look. So I show him the look, and he was like, oh, that's my brother. And I was like, wait, what? That's your brother? He's like, yeah, he's over there playing games right now. He's playing Madden. I was like, oh, shit. That
was weird. That was a really weird experience, bro.
Yeah, I see Cinema. I was like, God damn, bro. That's you? I was like, he's like, yeah. And then I was like, damn.
Couldn't tell he had a mask on.
I couldn't tell because you had the mask on. I was like, bro, that's crazy, man. Like, this is like low-key destiny.
What are the chances?
Yeah, the destiny to fucking like, I'm like, yo, I gotta go. Yo, I was like, yo, I like your work, bro. I like your tones and shit like that. And that shit was just wild. But ended up being our barber, Gabe. His brother ended up being Cinema, which is fucking cold as shit. I was like, damn. But I mean, so what's your backstory? Like, I mean, what made you like pick up a camera? Like,
Dang.
in the first place? Like, what made you get behind the lens?
Oh man, there's a short version and there's a long. I don't know.
Tell whichever one you want, man. We got all the time in the world. Whatever you want to tell the viewers or everybody on Freebase, man.
I mean, I guess I've always been into like video or photography, but I just didn't know it yet. I've always like filmed since I was a kid, you know, high school, all that, but I didn't know I was gonna fully go into it.
Right.
I like started like professionally. I started shooting like seriously, like what was it, like 3-4 years? I started shooting when
I think
how long was that? Like,
well, that was crazy.
Was that 4 years ago?
That was like 3 to 4 years ago.
So that's when I really like went in and started for real. But it originated when I was like a kid, dude. Like I don't know if I ever told you the story, but man. Like how old was I? I think I was like seven, maybe younger. But with my older brother, they used to, well, they was into sports, you know, football, basketball, whatever it was. And then my mom wanted to film them. So like one weekend, we go to a garage sale. My mom picks up a camera, and then she's like filming my brother them, but she can't really watch the game because she's like filming. Mm-hmm. So my job is to film them. But from since that, like I just always had an interest, you know, I'd film my brother them. As soon as we're done with like the game filming, I'd go home, plug it into the TV, like replay it just to watch it. And to me, I thought that was like the most like coolest thing like ever. And, you know, from then it moved on to like, I don't know, middle school, high school. I took like cinema tech classes.
That shit was hard back in the day.
Yeah, no, that was hard, yeah. Bro. I took those classes, but those are fun. But I didn't know I was into film. You know, I was vlogging at the time too. In high school, I was vlogging. I had like those old flip cameras. Damn. Yeah, so I had
like a D-Snap, like a cyber shot, and I had like a D-Snap. It was like a Panasonic. It was like a flip camera, and it came. It was it was weird. It was weird. Like, and I had like, that was hard back then, man. That's cool. That's cool, man.
Yeah. So that's how I stumbled into it. But I didn't know I was into that. Like it was gonna be a full-time thing for me.
Right.
Until I came out here, and then I started all kinds of stuff. You know, like graphic designs, all that, whatever.
Yeah, you were doing like jewelry and stuff.
I was doing, that was the first thing. I was doing jewelry. I still want to do jewelry, but that's another story. But I was doing jewelry, and then I started a business off of jewelry. And then I was into 3D printing, whatever. After I got like samples and the jewelry was coming, I was like, dang, I need to shoot it. I need to promote it. Mm-hmm. So I ended up just getting a camera, some cheap camera. And ever since then, I couldn't put the camera down. And I just took it wherever after that, you know.
So like, how'd you get like traction into like building your clients and stuff? Like, was that your like goal, was to like pick up the camera and like film people for money and stuff like that?
No, it was just a thing for like transitioning from jewelry into like photography and videography. I didn't expect it. I was falling in love with videos again. You know what I mean? And that was like coming from like a
childhood base.
Yeah, but I didn't know at the time. It just kind of took itself over, and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can do this. You know, maybe I can like go full time into this, and that's how I went into that.
So it was like more like a self-taught, like did you go on like YouTube and just like just kind of search everything?
It was all
YouTube University.
Yep, everybody knows YouTube University. If you don't got a degree from that, I don't know, man. You need.
I still haven't graduated from that.
No, I don't think you ever will. I don't think
YouTube, so, man.
YouTube University is always going to be.
I'll be on for hours just like looking at tutorials and all kinds of shit nowadays.
I'm still learning. I'm still
trying to learn how to make ice cream again. For real. I forgot how to do that shit in elementary, bro.
You can be the jack of all trades if you just apply to YouTube University, bro. They got everything.
So like, how did you just like
traction
all of a sudden, like, with the traction, but like, how did you just like all of a sudden just like, did you have like a job back then and you just like, or did it just come to you and then people start like, how did that happen? Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that want to be videographers out there that want to know, like, how the fuck how can they get into it and get paid, and you know what I mean, like, or like not just get paid, but like, how did your story come about as far as like, were you working in like a regular job?
Yeah, so I worked at I don't know if you know the steakhouse Del Frisco. Shout out Del Frisco Steakhouse.
No. I heard of it. It's like somewhere on like Las Vegas Boulevard.
So I worked there when I moved out here to Vegas, and it was a great job, dude. Like, you know, I learned a lot from it. You know, I learned a lot of hospitality, and that's what they're known for too. Besides like their food, their hospitality was really good. But Yeah, I was working at that steakhouse for a minute, and that's when I transitioned over. I was working at the steakhouse and whatnot, doing the daily thing, but it got kind of repetitive. It got kind of tiring. Like I wanted to do something. I wanted to do a little more.
A little bit more.
And then one of the homies at the restaurant, he was a rapper.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah. And at the time I had the camera. I bought a camera for a jury, and I was like, hey man, let me shoot you. Let me try to, get some things going on. And he didn't have a videographer at the time. So he's like, yeah, man, go for it. Do whatever you want. So, I ended up shooting that. And I don't even know. My timeline is so off. I'm trying to put it all together, cool, but yeah, the timeline is super off.
That's what Freebase
I'm trying to put it. Yeah,
we hella raw on Freebase. We just going raw.
I'm trying to give you like the.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
My shit's all over the place. Yeah, I'm trying to add it up.
But that's cool though. Like you had so you guys were pretty much just experimenting on
Before, sorry, my story is all messed up right now. Before I got a camera, I was working at that job.
Right.
And I wanted to film, and there was the iPhone. I was filming off the iPhone first.
Damn.
That's what it was.
That's hard.
So I got the iPhone over here, iPhone 6S Plus. When it first came out, I got it because I did the reviews. The video was good, quality wise. At that time, was really good. I didn't have money for the DSLR, the T5i. That was $500 bucks. But I didn't have.
That was the beginning, fucking. Yeah. What was that? Like a DSLR.
Yeah,
at the time
it's you pick it up an amateur. I'm sorry, amateur people still use that. Sorry, but but I didn't have money for
35 mil lens and shit like that. Hey, bro, I always wanted that shit. Tell you the truth, man. I was like, damn, I need hard pictures, bro.
That was it. But yeah, I didn't have money for that camera, so I got the iPhone instead, and was paying it off.
Damn.
And I used that. So I actually filmed that artist, my coworker, with that iPhone. My first music video was off of the iPhone. Wow. And then to build traction off of that, when I was working at that job, I hit up a company to let me film for them. And I'm like, hey, I was hitting up people on Instagram. If I was looking for small mom and pop shops, try to get into that video world. So I was hitting up a car shop. And I told him hey man, look, I'm this young kid. I'm starting off in videos. I'm wondering if you guys would just let me come through and just film you guys. I could help you guys out. And I'm over here with a iPhone, writing that. They have no idea I'm gonna show up with an iPhone. So there was.
I know how that feels. I feel you, bro. Yeah. You feel like you're not professional enough, but you're doing this to help each other out. You know what I mean? You're trying to help them out.
So yeah, no, exactly.
You're trying to get some content so you can fuck around with whatever
that's what it was. And so this is
videos.
The time where Instagram was marketing was elevating at the time, where everyone's trying to get creative on it. And I don't know, I this young kid, I just had this self-confidence was off the roof at that time. It's as pure as it gets. When you start, it's as pure as it gets in whatever passion you're into.
Right.
And then so yeah, they told me to come by, chop it up, and then they let me fucking film. So I was there for about a good year filming
you were filming for a good year off your iPhone?
Off iPhone for free for them.
Shit,
little mini docs and
come up on that.
Montage videos. I was filming off my phone. Music video. I shot my first music video. I don't even want to look at that. That was so bad.
Yeah. Well, you always gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah. But that's where it came.
I seen that guy Marcus Brown. Yeah. And someone was just saying the tech dude, and they were saying his videos were trash before, but now look at his production. Now look how much he get paid. He started off fucking trying to review his own phone and a remote control, off of a fucking you gotta start somewhere off of he was grabbing anything in his house, dude. He wasn't getting paid for how he gets paid now, promo. They'll send him products and he reviews it. He would actually just find remotes or fucking a headset crazy. That he found. And you look at his old videos, I mean, bro, you had to start somewhere. And it don't look like his production now. His production now is way off the top. Come on, dude. I just watched this fucking guy do fucking Bill Gates.
I seen the Bill Gates
couple days ago.
He did Bill Gates? He even did Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk before. Musk too. But he just did Bill Gates. Come on, you sitting there with billionaires, bro, doing an interview now. But you gotta start somewhere. But that's crazy how you just got it off of an iPhone, man.
Yeah, that all iPhone, dude. That's the humble beginnings.
So then how did you get behind like
And then I got
lens after?
Then I got the T5i. That's when I was shooting my own jewelry stuff.
Whoa.
And then did I do a music video off my T5i? Pretty sure I did. But then I met another dude that was also rapping at the time too.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a cool homie too. You know, he'd come over, chop it up, play some video games, whatever. And then, you know, we were just talking story about, you know, how we can elevate this and whatnot. And part of it was me like investing into the camera I have now is that A7S2.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, I'm like, like talking, I'm trying to like put the timelines together because my timelines are so crazy right now.
It's cool, man. Like, you know, trying to put things together in life is just, it's hard.
Because I never really thought about it.
I'm still trying to figure shit out myself.
I never really thought about it until you know, we're sitting here. So I'm trying to put it in order.
Yeah.
But like after the iPhone, I got the T5i.
Mm-hmm.
So the T5i is when I met Tennessee.
Cool.
Yeah. So now, you know, I was
aesthetics.
So I was working with Tennessee, you know, at the water hole and all that. And that's when I was doing work with the T5i. And he was a big plug too.
Wow.
So shout out Tennessee, man.
Shout out Tennessee.
You know, definitely helped me out in the scene too with that. So I started doing work with him.
Mm-hmm.
And from then, that's when I upgraded to the A7S2.
Damn, that was a big upgrade.
That was a big step for me investing in it.
Not only that, but around that time, I think that's like Sony.
That was 35.
Everybody was saying like Sony had like the best. I still feel like they have like the best shit.
I think so.
The full frame mirrorless camera.
I'm gonna stick by them.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. Shout out to Sony. Give us some.
Yeah, that was a big step for me, man.
Sponsor us.
That was like the most expensive thing I bought at the time.
For real, man. That's a big step. I
It's
mean,
worth more than my beater.
Like, that shit just like upgraded like your whole fucking product.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then, so what do you started shooting with that after? So you already dropped jewelry from then, and then you just was like, I'm just gonna film.
I left it alone. I left jewelry alone. Slowly.
And you're still working at Del Fresco's.
Yeah, still working at Del Frisco's. And then I don't know, one day it just kind of popped into my I don't know what it was. It just every time I went back to work, it was different. Something popped in. It was like, man, I'm better than this. Man, I'm better than this. Like, you know, I'm like serving water to somebody who's like, they give a shit about me. You know, like I'm busting tables. Like in my head, I was like, man, I'm better than this. I can do something more. Like. And then, you know, one
your
day,
boss ever knew like
I was on the way out type of thing?
Yeah, like he was like, yo, man, you're better than this, bro. Like you just
the restaurant was cool. Like I was cool with the restaurant, you know.
Yeah.
I still am today. And but they understood though. They understood where I was coming from. Because at that time they knew I was doing video on the side. Everyone in the restaurants, you know, starting to know like, oh yeah, so and so is doing video and photography. So and then, you know, from that, they kind of, I think, maybe to answer your question, I think
they kind of knew like you were better than that and you were going somewhere else.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, you just get out of here,
bro.
Like,
they supported it.
In a good way.
Yeah, they supported
it. In a good way.
They definitely supported it for sure. You know, they weren't salty about it, but that's a cool thing, you know, to have.
So after that, like, you dropped your job.
Dropped the 9 to 5, went in full time.
That's the hardest, man. As far as like an entrepreneur,
it's still scary.
I mean, yeah, it comes, man. But you know, like what's your worth, man? It like you gotta know your worth.
Yeah.
And people just, you know, your work definitely shows it.
Thank
so
you.
like you got it, man. You got it, man. That's like the hardest thing about like any entrepreneur, man. You just gotta do it, bro. Everybody could say like, oh man, I could do it better than this.
You gotta jump.
Motherfucker, why ain't you doing it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just gotta the people that take the jump to do it.
Yeah. I'm always gonna give them credit.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna give the guys who go for it credit.
Yeah.
You know, whether if it's good or not, these guys jumped. You didn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so I'm always gonna give those guys credit.
Just like jumping off Waimea, the Rock, bro. Yo, I just saw. So sidebar, like fucking. Hello, like off topic. I just watched a UFC. I watched Dana White.
Oh, I didn't see that. How did he do? He jumped. He suicide at least.
He didn't, bro. He waited till like the camera people, like, dude, the sun was going down already.
Oh, yeah, I know that feeling.
When he walked down. He walked down. He didn't even jump.
He didn't jump.
He didn't jump.
You know you have to jump off of that thing.
I know, but like, dude, it was like 2 hours.
Damn. Wait till everybody leaves and walk down.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, but the camera crew was up. It felt bad for the camera because they were filming him and they were like all up there with the boom mics and shit, and like, dude, they're holding the camera. Dude, they were waiting for him to jump. Like people were like, but he, you know, fuck. I mean, at least he tried.
For other people,
yeah. Probably some nervous shit for him.
Plus, everyone's watching you do that. Like,
yeah,
you can't go up there like not know, man. feel bad.
Sometimes you just gotta
That's
jump,
all right.
man. Even the big fish won't
That's
jump,
all right.
bro.
It's
Just
all right.
look at that, bro. But
He'll be back for that. I feel like he'll be back to go.
yeah,
like, conquer
he'll
that.
definitely be back.
Yeah.
Maybe it was good for content. That was definitely good for content, man. Like, cause that guy is like, I feel like he's hella ruthless, bro. Like, you know, he's something definitely person to be feared at. Like, come on, coming from the UFC, that's like the UFC boss.
Yeah, he's a big shark. He's a big shark.
But definitely, so you just left. You left there, and how
Left
was
there
that
full time.
transition for you? Like,
The
did you need a steady income, or
Yeah,
like how did that work?
So the beginning was I thought the beginning was good. I mean, like I was super inspired, and that's why I quit. You know, I had all this inspiration and motivation, like coming. That's why I quit. You know, I built all that up for me to quit. And so, like the beginning couple of months was actually pretty good. You know, that's when I transitioned into. That's when I transitioned my bedroom into
A
an
little
office.
studio,
I
yeah.
turned it into an office. As soon as I quit my job, I turned that into an office. And then we came up with a production company, you know, the Cinema LV. And my day one homie, Sky, it was me and him in business. You know, he took care of the business side and did all the emails, whatever you have to say. Anything business, he took care of. And then I would just take care of the shooting, you know. He would just say, this is our client, so-and-so wants this and that, gonna pay us this. And then
Damn,
then I'll go and shoot it.
Yeah, you had your own little crew going on.
yeah, it was just us two, bro. Like in our apartment, the old ass apartment, but it was just us two running a game over there. And we was doing pretty good actually,
Yeah.
too. And then you know, all that thing was rolling. But then he had a second kid, and then he had to get more serious with things. And he told me, like, I get it though, you know what I mean? Like, you got to get serious, you got to buckle down, you know. So, and then that kind of fell apart. But I kept on the freelancing. I just did everything on my own. Did my own clients, did my own emails, blah, 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 all that. So, and then, yeah, I don't know what else.
So, like, that must have, I'm just saying, that just must have been like a tough move for you to like just leave that 9 to 5, it's paying good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something so like normal. And I think a lot of people just don't know the feeling of that, you know? I mean, if you're an entrepreneur or creative, you definitely know that fucking feeling of freelancing. Like some days, like I just was like, I like that life. You know what I mean? I got my own time, but then you also got to be.
That's cool too. Self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
You gotta be self-disciplined.
Of like what you want to do.
Because you can easily fall in a hole. You know
Definitely, man. Like sometimes, like you got to make yourself uncomfortable. Oh, so that's one thing I wanted to tell you. I've read that you slept on the ground or something. Like you slept on the ground, to make yourself feel uncomfortable or some shit.
I don't know if it was that, or maybe it did subconsciously. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I quit my job, when I turned into the office, I mean, I had a couch in there, but it wasn't. It was like it wasn't the best, dude. Like I would sleep on it, but it gave me like the worst back pain like ever. Like it was just the worst thing. So I end up going to Walmart and getting a sleeping bag. Dang. And then just every night, put the sleeping bag down, go in my sleeping bag, crash, wake back up, and then work. It was just sleep, wake up, jump on the computer and edit. And it was just a repetition. But to be honest, I like sleeping on the ground. I don't know what it is. I like sleeping on the ground. It helps my back. When things too comfortable, like my bed is like super comfortable. Even now, like I still think like, man, I kind of just want to sleep on the floor today. Like, I don't know. But
I got a good bed, and like I always had like that problem when I was freelancing. When I first started freelancing, I was like, I would have my computer next to my bed, and then I hated it because I could fucking just fall asleep. Yeah. And like, I think, I try to make it uncomfortable now. Now when
it's a working environment.
So I use my bedroom as just a place to sleep. Yeah. No electronics.
How it should be.
Do like some feng shui shit. Yeah. I read this feng shui book, like you're not supposed to have any electronics
not even a TV
around you, not even a TV. Oh. What else you want is like nothing underneath your bed. You want it clean. So I don't know, just energy can flow through or some bullshit.
You want your body to know that when you go into your bedroom, you're gonna sleep.
That's
why people have a hard time sleeping, is because they're watching TV or phones out.
Your phone's out.
So your body builds a habit. You go into the bedroom, you're not ready to sleep because your habit is pull the phone out and watch a TV show.
So that's what I read, and then I was like, dude, then I literally fucking threw my fucking desk out of my fucking room and be like, nah, I gotta go work.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because like my couch is it's comfortable, but like I've been sleeping on my fucking couch for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, my bed's so cozy, bro. I don't sleep in there. Like I'll sleep in there like to take a nap every now and then
Yeah.
for you know, after work and stuff. But I'll use like my couch to like take a like actually sleep. So like it's easier for me to wake up, man.
Yeah, yeah, because you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. When I was sleeping on the floor, I definitely wanted to wake up.
Yeah. But
it was like rolling around.
But I'm pretty sure you also got urged to do more work. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That
Waking
helps.
up, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna sleep on the bed one day.
Right.
Like, you know, that's what it was. Like, I mean, I'm gonna sleep. Of course, you know, I was trying to teach my mentality. Like, not every day I could get up and grind hard like that. You know, I had to build my mentality of like this guy grinding out there, you know, because like I said, you can fall in a hole. You know, you don't have a job, you can fall in a hole thinking
You
like
definitely get.
goes into a dead end.
Yeah, and you don't want that. Like, especially you want like keep that traction going.
Yeah. It gets
You don't
dark
wanna-
for sure.
It does get dark, man.
Still get dark.
Whoever's freelancing or like a creative or someone starting their business, like, don't. My advice to you, just don't stop, man. Just keep going, being consistent,
Oh, definitely.
and shit. I mean, things will. You'll have those dark days though. You're like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna get back a 9-to-5 job, man.
No, I definitely battle with that for sure.
But
wondering if I should go back to a 9-to-5 or keep grinding.
keep grinding, bro.
Yeah, you know that.
You're on, yeah, I know.
People always say
You're on the
too,
right
like,
path.
just keep doing it, man. Like the money's gonna come, just keep doing it. But it's like, it's easy to say, but like it's hard to actually do it.
Right.
Like you keep doing this, keep giving your all, and it's like, where is it gonna pay off?
Right.
Yeah.
Eventually.
No, yeah.
it'll
So
take
it's just, you know, just keep doing it. You gotta keep getting better. Uh-huh.
You gotta go step by step. I was
Yeah.
told, like, you know, you can't like fucking, you know, you gotta see what's in front of you. I mean, in order to see the path ahead, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta go like a step by step, see one stone to the other stone, and then eventually you'll see like the path will just eventually open up like the Nile. What is it called? The Nile, right? Moses. Was it Moses or something? Water.
Moses, yeah.
Noah's Ark, or whatever the fuck it's called, bro. You know,
Not Noah's
it's kind
Ark,
of hard,
Noah's
man.
Ark.
I'm born a Catholic, but I don't really go to church as much.
Split in the Red Sea.
Yeah, there you go, splitting the Red Sea. But if you're a Crip, it's the Blue Sea. No, but I see where your inspiration comes from, the 13 Witness. Now it all makes sense. I love 13 Witness, and I gotta go look up the other dude.
Yeah, Mercy dude, he's dope. I try to blend those two. That's how I get where I get.
Yeah.
I try to blend those two together.
So being those I know 13 Witness is a photographer. Does he really? I don't think he does video, but did you start with video or photography?
I started with video first. That's my, like, I love video.
Dang.
Video was always my thing. Pictures came after. But yeah, 13, to answer your question, 13, he technically wasn't doing, he can do, of course he can do video.
Yeah.
He wasn't focused on it. But at the time, he was doing, I forget what they're called. Gabe put me onto this too.
Well, they did like,
they had vlogs.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they have vlogs, and these vlogs are just straight raw, like, because I like underground, like, you know, shit like that. And they 13 Witness had these vlogs where they would just go out and shoot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is before that boom of like no one was doing this at the
Right.
time with 13 Witness.
Right.
They were the only guys that were doing that, and you know they'll go to abandoned places or wherever it is. They're vlogging it all, and then at the end they'll show like their pictures, like what they got. And I thought that was dope, and I was like, yo, let me do something like that. And then I was that's when I did my own vlog series. Not really vlogs, but like, I don't know, I'll just shoot some B-roll stuff. And then at the end, like 13 Witness them, I'll just show my pictures. And I was trying to come up with a sly ass name with it. Like, oh, what should it be? What should it be? And then, of course, Gabe again, he's like, oh, you should just call it Shoot to Kill. And I was like, damn. I was like, yo, that's cold.
Gabe got some
Bro,
low-key hard ass fucking shit, bro.
No, he really does. He always has.
Gabriel Johnny the Barber.
He got the mood board.
He
got the mood board for everything.
Good ideas.
He got the mood board for everything. But yeah, so that's where the name came from. Shoot to Kill is from Gabe. And then now my series are called Shoot to Kills. It's just vlog stuff for photo shoots.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that.
Pretty
Cinema,
hard.
and it's like you're in Sin City, and you switch the C to S.
Yeah.
It's like a Crip would do. No, we ain't promoting fucking gangs out here. Anyway.
A sin gang. Oh.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Must be hard with people with a lisp.
You're stupid. Some people don't even know how to say the name.
For real?
Yeah.
What kind of names do you get?
What kind of names do I got? People got all kinds of stuff. Cinnamon. They put it in one word. oh, it was Cinemas or something like that.
Oh,
Someone
for
said
real?
like Cinemas, like what? Sinemas.
Sinemas?
Sinemas.
Damn, that's the worst one, bro. That's the worst one.
Oh,
Yo, that's pretty Sinemas.
That was what was that? That was Keisha and Roz. It was me,
Oh, shit,
Keisha. It was me, Keisha, and Roz.
Sinemas.
It was me, Keisha, and Roz. And I think
That's
Keisha
funny.
kept saying it around Roz, and Roz was like, "Who the hell is Sinemas? It's Cinema."
Damn. So that's,
Simon. It kind of looks like Simon. I don't know.
so how'd you come up with the name? Like, did Gabe give you the name too?
Oh
or
no. Surprising he would have.
Yeah, man, he got some hard shit from what you've been telling me, man.
The name was mine for sure, but it's a funny story because the name before that was horrible name. So I went to like this underground show to do a video,
Right.
and it's like this super underground like ghetto place, and then we're in the back. I'm with one of my rapper friends. We're in the back, and he's like, they're doing freestyles in the back or whatever. And then everyone's like introducing themselves. Hey, yo, my name is so-and-so. My name is so. And I was like, man, everyone got a cool name. Like, and the guy comes to me, he's like, hey, what's up, man? I'm so-and-so. And I'm like, oh, I'm Mr. D.
Yeah.
Mr. D was the OG name, dog. But
Mr.
in my head,
D. Hey, bro, that's a good name.
In my head, I was thinking like funny, like, bro, I'm gonna have everyone call me Mr. D just because I think it's the most funniest thing ever. Like having somebody, hey, Mr. D, like I thought that was funny as hell.
That's some raw shit you just
But
told me
was,
right here.
Yeah, that was the first name before Cinema shot you. Dude. Before Cinema, it was Mr. D, bro.
Mr.
It was so
D.
funny. But then I was like, bro, there's no way I'm gonna have this name. And what do you call? Oh, yeah. And more so, I had a girlfriend at the time. She didn't like that at all. She didn't like the IG.
She didn't like the Mr. D?
No, that's some fuckboy shit.
She didn't want the D?
No, that was some fuckboy shit. So I was like, man, I gotta come up with this cool name. Like, it has to be something. Like, what am I? Like, I had to think over it sometime. But then, you know, I was into video, and I was like, what's another word for video? You know, like theater, blah, 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 videographer, cinema. Like, oh, it sounds cool, cinema. And then I was like, yo, fuck that C, throw that S in there, and you got like Sin City, cinema, and that's how we got cinema, bro. That shit, you know.
And I like that Cinema shot you.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's just fire.
I couldn't get cinema, so shot you was like the next thing to kind of keep it close to videos and photography.
It makes all sense though. It's cool, not weird, but it's cool that like you had like a branding thing already. Like you pretty much had to like brand it out. Like I mean, I come from like a graphic design standpoint, and one thing I like doing is like branding people.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when I was looking for a videographer out here. I was looking for someone with a consistent look, a brand, you know, a name for themselves. And you, without you knowing, I don't know, maybe if you knew it at the time, but you already had like a good brand because
I didn't know.
I was looking at it like from a brand standpoint. I was like, bro, I need like a video guy that fits my fucking dark tones, and you know what I mean? Like, I love your dark tones. And
thank you.
Why'd you go? I mean, with all these other colors in the spectrum of like video and photography, why'd you go with the dark tones, if you don't mind me asking?
I just, for one, I always wanted to be different for sure. Like whatever, if everyone's doing something, I want to do the opposite. I'm hard-headed. Like, I'm hard-headed. Anything like that, or even in the arts field, like someone's doing something, I want to do the opposite. Like I want to try my best to be different from everybody. But from that, I've seen a lot of photos with, you know, there's a lot of typical light, like, you know, very bright stuff. And, you know, my stuff, I was like, you know, what's the opposite of light? You know, dark stuff. So I wanted the dark tones with it. And that came from inspiration of, you know, Mercy and Witness. But it was more so of like how I felt inside. You know, a lot of dark shit. You know, that's how I felt. So when people look at my photos, they'll be like, oh, man, I like your dark tones. They're super dope. They just see the photo. You know, they see the tones. They see all that. But to me, I see a piece of me going out into the world. You know what I mean? That colors that go out, it's part of my soul going out into my pictures.
That's dope.
Like I get like a little bit of darkness comes out of me every time I put something dark out like that. And that's where I feed a lot of shit from. That's where cinema feeds a lot of stuff from.
That's pretty cool.
Sounds weird saying it in third person.
No, that's pretty cool because like, well,
but yeah.
Do you listen to like a lot of like, when you do these edits and shoots, do you like come from like a dark inspiration as far as like music or just like just like, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it.
Like all the inspiration, that mood board, like the graphic design and the mood.
Right.
Yeah, that's where I pull. That's where I think that's where like this character Sinema was born.
Yeah.
Like back to that 9 to 5. You know how when you quit, you can fall into a dark place.
Right.
And so that's where that whole I think that's where he was kind of, I don't know, put it born from. It got dark at that time. You know, I was battling, you know, depression from a 9 to 5 and not knowing where a check's gonna come from, and it just got dark. And then for me, it was like, let me try to feed off of this. You know what I mean? Let me use it. Let me use this dark to do something, you know. And that was me putting artwork up, me putting video or photography. It was, you know, yeah.
What do you like more, videos or photography?
Ooh. Videos for sure. I gotta back my name up. I can't be into photography and be cinema. But yeah, but I'm actually videos for sure. I love videos. I think pictures are just a cherry on top.
That's dope. Besides like 13 Witness and all that, like, you have any other inspiration that you get things from?
I get inspiration from everything, to be honest. I've always, I don't know how to put it. Since I was a kid, I'm sorry to bring it back.
No.
To a kid, but since I was a kid, I was like very interested in videos. Like I said, I didn't know it, but like when I watch a film or something, I think it's super cool when a shot happens. Like I'll see a scene, and I think, oh, they filmed that super cool, or this shot was shot this way, and I thought that was cool. I used to go on what was it? Oh, not Vivo. What's that other streaming website? It was like video work. Vimeo. It was
It's the homie RJ right here.
Oh man, I thought we was about to grab, to grab the smoke, dude.
I was gonna grab the smoke, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I was like, yeah.
What up, dog?
Yo, it's the homie RJ, bro. He's out here. Got RJ right here.
Yeah.
Hop the gate. Oh shit, you hopped the gate? Oh yeah, I turned my phone off.
Dude.
Oh shit.
Sorry guys, that was the homie.
Yeah,
RJ. RJ Manu. At RJ Manu. But what were we talking about again?
We were talking about pretty much like, how do you get your like inspiration? You were watching like some movie or something.
Yeah, so I don't know if I have a typical like artist or like videographer, but like I just pull inspiration for everything. And like when I was a kid, is it Vimeo? So like Vimeo was a streaming website.
Yeah. I remember Vimeo.
So I used to be in high school like watching Vimeo, like all these little short films and videos. I'm like, man, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, and I would, from like watching these cinematic videos, I would like keep a log in my head. Like I would always store it.
That's crazy.
So I would store scenes in my head. Like, oh, I like that shot. I want to do it one day. Boom, I'd store it. And like I didn't know I was going to be this guy to film something like that could be on Vimeo. You know what I mean? Yeah. To get to this point, it's like, it was kind of crazy where, you know. So, but I would just store stuff. And that was like inspiration. I would see a music video. I'm like, oh, I like that. Stored. Boom. And then over time, I just collect a bunch of visuals in my head.
And were you like looking more at like more like documentary films or something? What kind of like films were you looking at that time? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm not trying to give away all your secrets to the pie,
no, you're straight. I don't know. I didn't have a genre at the time.
Yeah.
I just liked film. I like a cool shot. If it's a cool shot, I don't care if it's a music video, a documentary, or whatever. I thought it was a cool shot. And then slowly it starts to go into these different lanes of, you know, what do you put it? Like genres of video. Yeah. So I didn't know at the time. I just thought, you know, a video was cool or not. That's it. It was black and white for me. Until later on, I started to see.
You added your own.
Yeah. Then I started
your
to see
own tones.
Yeah.
That's fucking interesting.
So I don't know if I have an artist to really look up to, but I pull from a lot.
From Vimeo.
Yeah.
I used to go on Vimeo too. Like one thing I used to watch when I was in art school in San Francisco, I used to watch Vimeo, but I used to watch this guy called Maestro Knows. I don't know if you know this guy, Maestro Knows, but he pretty much like documents. He was doing a lot of affirmation shit before like people were doing shit.
Yeah.
And he was doing like vlogging shit before like vlogging was a thing, I believe. Like, but he would like, that's where I get a lot of my inspiration. Like when, you know, when I'm doing stuff like that, and I'm just like, damn, like Maestro Knows, he's still out there. Yo, he's pretty big out there. Yeah. Like he interviews a lot of people, but you know, they took down all his fucking videos on Vimeo. I don't know why, but I got my inspiration from Vimeo too, man. Like Vimeo was the shit, bro.
Yeah,
I still
yeah,
got
it
my
was.
Vimeo account.
Yeah, I don't know if I
They're still
have
charging me
mine.
like $5 a year or
For
some
real?
shit.
Dang, I'll be
Yeah.
paying mine. I don't know if I still have mine.
Yeah, I still got
Probably not.
mine. But they had like a cap on like uploading. So I hated that.
Their uploads are like high quality, and I like high quality stuff. And it was
Right.
hard to find that on
Right.
YouTube. It was very rare at the
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
So Vimeo had all of that. But
Yeah, they had like the
back
full
in the
1080.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
back in the day. Inspo right there.
Actually, my fucking my Quiet Storm fucking video for the shop
Yeah,
is on Vimeo.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That was a cool video. I seen that.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to
whoever the-
Kyle Blase.
Yeah, whoever the videographer
Tropical
was,
Media
man.
Group. That's what's
Good
up.
stuff. That was good stuff.
Yeah, man. But I was trying to follow those same tones.
Mm.
So you see where I was trying to come? Like when I was trying to
Yeah.
follow, I was trying to, dude, I was
I
like,
didn't know.
bro.
I didn't know I was getting a style at the time.
Yeah. But I was trying to follow the same tones. Like, not saying like your tones are way different from his. Like your tones are, he has like a different style of filming, I guess, or like, or however he put the film. I'm pretty sure like he changed it in some sort of way, but
Yeah.
I wanted like a dark tone and stuff, you know. Like I was influenced by like SF, those dark tones, those
Yeah.
dark alleys, and like I could see where you're coming from. 13 Witness, you know. Like
Yeah,
I was a
they're
city,
like street stuff.
yeah. Like I'm an island boy born, but like I'm a city boy, like
Yeah,
in my
same.
heart, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm like I rip the bay till I die. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I totally must have
You
hashed
feel
that,
me?
but I'm not from there.
But yeah, for real. I could see where you got it from Vimeo. So saying like you had that from like your documentary, right? Or not documentary, sorry. But you had like you have all that shit in your mind. You said like you like I want to shoot that. So do you? My next question is like, do you plan your shoots like how do you? What is your creative process when you plan your shoots?
When I'm
Is it
shooting
like
at the time,
yeah,
like on the
is it-
field type, we're shooting. on
when
the
you're
field?
doing shooting, like when
Yeah.
you're shooting stuff now, do you come in there knowing what you're gonna do with a game plan, or do you just go off the rip?
For the most part, a lot of the thing is like a lot of running, gunning right off the rip. Like some of the work is like, it depends, if we're doing like an event, definitely it's off the rip, really. Or if you're doing like a music video, we gotta plan it. But yeah, everything's kind of different. But like my shoot, I don't know, I think that goes for any videographer. Like when you go into a shoot, you know what you're gonna edit, kind of thing. Like you film to edit a certain way. So it's one to get footage and edit it, but sometimes you need to shoot it a certain way to do the type type of edit you want to do. So I guess in a way I do kind of have like a thing in my head that tells me, all right, so this is what which kind of style
crazy,
or whatnot. It just
This shit looks crazy. I'm like, bro, I look at you. I'm like, dude, this could be the next Gibson Hazard.
No. Well, it just depends on the client too. Like I take what the client wants and I put a little twist on it. If they want this type of look, okay, whatever, and then I'll take that and then we'll shoot it that type of way. I don't know. It just depends. Like if a client wants a hype video, fast action,
Right.
I'm gonna film it different. It's gonna be a lot of camera movement. It's gonna be a lot of quick shots because you want it hype. You want things to be quick.
Right.
And then if someone wants something a little bit more slower pace, cinematic, then of course slower shots, slower transitions, nothing too crazy, to kind of keep a wave or keep a mood throughout the film. You want to flow. You want to flow in the film. If not, your film's gonna look. You're not gonna feel some type of way because the flow is off.
Right.
I guess that's like graphic design, right?
Yeah.
Someone wants something, wants a piece, but you want that whole piece to flow nice, placement wise, where your art goes,
Right.
text.
Oh, I see you, graphic designer
No,
right here.
No, but like the same thing. If
Right.
you want that whole piece to flow together, and if
Right.
it's like way off, like you can feel it. If you look
Yeah.
at your image, you're like, oh, it doesn't flow. That's how it is in video. You want to feel some type of way throughout the whole video. If not, it's like the video's all right.
Videos are pretty interesting. You recently like watching all your shit. I'm like, bro, that's dope. That's dope. Like I always, like I could never like be in high school and learning that shit. Like I would have a short attention span. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I still have a short.
when I look at your shit, I'm like, damn, that's hella dope. But one thing that really attracts me and brings me more towards your brand and who you are, Sinema, is I believe it's the sound effects, bro. It's the audio. Like, you're like a fucking audio engineer or some shit. Like you're good at audio. Like you add a little bit, like what you said, like cinematic. Your name
that's part of
to the fucking video. It's not like just like, all right, I'm just gonna use this
Yeah.
these sounds, you like actually get like some sounds and you're just like
Well,
what the fuck was that? Is that part of the
yeah.
song?
I think when we did that video, was it Call the Herd? We did Call the Herd. It was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm whispering in the front. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You're whispering in the beginning? What the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, when I didn't know it at the time, this is like all developing. I'm still learning to this day.
Right.
But like when I first started, I didn't use sound. It was just straight video and the music. I thought that's all it was. And then I learned from like doing video and watching videos, like, you have to add more to it. There's so many layers to a video. So, now you have your video, you got your effects, you got your colors. You gotta make sure your colors right. Then you gotta make sure your sound's right. And they all have to be at certain levels. And I don't know. Now lately I've been using a lot more sound, but that sound comes with a feeling. You wanna feel you see it. You can feel from seeing stuff, but you can also feel from hearing. So imagine have both of those together in one video. You feel some type of way. So if you can nail those two things.
I'm trying to get in your mind right now. I'm trying to
crazy.
go what Cisco User Trip said. Like I'm trying to get my chakras ready. My chakra, get it ready. Put my stone on.
Chakra milk.
Yeah, my chakra milk. But I'm trying to get it like ready for me to like. I'm trying to get in like your mind. Like that. That's so fucking. It's amazing. Like how, like, just coming from a creative myself, like being a graphic designer. Like I told you. What was that last night or some shit?
See layers.
I see layers going this way,
up and down,
vertically,
hamburgers,
like a hamburger.
Yeah,
and you see layers going like this way.
It goes this way and hamburger.
Like a Roberto's taco.
Yeah, So videos go.
California
sound does that.
California taco. Shout out Roberto's. Y'all want to sponsor this shit? We'll get you a 10% code.
But yeah, Freebase,
Roberto's. But yeah, like you guys see little things a little bit differently. Like how we're talking with Cisco User Trip, we were saying like you guys see audio waves this way, and you see film this way. Like when we're editing it, that's what we're talking about. And when I'm designing, it's like this way. So like
film, you see both sides. You see that way and that way.
You do.
So it goes, because you have to layer it up too.
Sometimes I feel like I need a bigger like a big screen. Like
I have a 20 something. 20.
I'm like scrolling down. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna fucking delete this video.
I'm a 25 or a 27, I think.
Damn.
I'm still not big enough. I still want to like go bigger with my screen, but but it's a lot of chaos when it comes to like editing and stuff.
Yeah. I saw your fucking
that web.
That shit. That chaos was crazy.
Nobody sees. That's the thing. Nobody sees that ever.
Yeah.
Like usually you just think of video as like a video, but like behind the scenes, this is what a video looks like. At least for me, that's how my videos.
Not only that, but then like even that small 1 mil of a second of an effect or something, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense in the end, but you don't really see it.
No, you don't see it. Sometimes it's like
you'll see it.
You don't have to put it in there.
Yeah, you don't have to. But
I can slip it by, but in my head, it's like, no, I want this video to be the best it can. So every millisecond counts. Try to,
Yeah, man. That's
but
fucking wild.
There's a lot of chaos that goes in there. But that's
helps.
like
the chaos in your mind.
But that's what makes sense in my head. Because my brain goes like 1,000 miles per hour. And I have to like keep it, I have to keep that attention.
Any sleep?
I don't
I already know the answer to that.
I don't get any sleep. Nah, lately, no. You know for sure, like the past couple of months, I've been working as much as I can.
That's crazy though. Like you've
been
naps. Traveling too. You were traveling at one point.
We living off of naps, 2 to 4 hour naps, and we up and we working. It's a good grind though. like I like it. I feed off of that. It's a good hustle.
Would you ever thought like you'd be traveling for like you know what I mean,
for work,
that you were traveling recently? Like, you ever thought?
I mean, like it was something like I thought, that'd be super cool. You know what I mean? Because I watch all these videographers be out there doing, traveling the world doing the thing. Of course, I'm not like crazy
or something.
Yeah, crazy. I'm not traveling crazy, but like to travel in general is something cool. That at that time I didn't. When I was working at the restaurant and starting to film, sorry to go back to that. Just like everything just starts at that restaurant, man.
Shout out Del Fresco's.
But when I was at that restaurant, I was filming and whatnot. Then I was, when I was getting a little bit better, I got gigs to go like do shows, to go on tour and like whatnot. And I'll go back and then I'll try to request it, like, hey, can I get these? I knew it like last minute. Like the music business, sometimes they'll be like, hey, like we need a videographer on tour. You want to come? We got an opening. And then so it happened twice. The first time I tried to go in, like, hey, put a request in. They're like, no, you can't. Sorry, it's too soon. We need you. I'm like, damn, all right. It happened again twice. Like, hey, I want to take you on tour. Can you come? Put it in the 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, but try to put it in a request at work, and got the no-go. And I was like, from that moment, I told myself, like, God damn, man, like I made a promise to myself, like, damn, if I ever get a chance to like travel, like I'm just gonna go. When I go, I'm gonna figure it out. So ever since then, like when I got my 9 to 5, I was just going on trips left and right. It might have not been for work. It was just, for pleasure, just to go. But I was going because in my head, it's like, dude, you're traveling. That's an experience. You take it. You figure it out later. Yeah. And that's kind of where I went with. I guess it kind of relates to like the work, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Just ride the wave.
Sounds kind of hippie-ish, huh?
No. You good,
free spirited a little bit.
Bro, I had a lot of free-spirited people on the last podcast. Dead by Morning, Cisco U Trip. You ever watch his video? We shouted out Gabe and you like twice.
He's not on the podcast. He's getting shout out over here. Man.
Yeah. We're like, fuck, man.
Yeah, a lot of
we were talking about like how you're traveling and shit, and like that's hella cool. You know what I mean? Like, not many people can do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't take it for granted, for sure, man. It's a cool experience,
Yeah,
definitely.
I feel like we also connected on some sort of level as far as like fashion. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
I mean, because me being like a clothing brand fashion designer, and I'm looking at you, I'm like, bro,
brand
like,
and all that.
Like, damn, we got like the same fucking.
Yeah, we definitely
got the same fucking the feel.
Yeah,
you know, the cyber tech, like fucking tech life, fucking tech gear, fucking dark tones, urban ninja lifestyle shit. Like, I'm like, bro, that just fit it. Like, I was like, man,
no, yeah, we definitely got the same mood for fashion.
Yeah, I'll be wearing this shit right now because I'm just trying to promote my brand. By the way, go get your gear, quietstormtactical.com. Got use the word Freebase to get 10% off.
Use the word cinema, you get it for free.
That was a good one.
I'm playing.
You get a free lighter. But we only ship to interstate because it can't ship over the.
It only ship 10 yards from his place.
Right. If
it's not within 10 yards, you ain't getting no lighter.
You ain't getting no lighter, man. You ain't getting no flame. Shit. But
oh shit.
Yeah, we definitely connected with some the fashion and shit. I mean, you ever think about doing fashion anytime soon?
Yeah, man. That's always been a thing. The first business was fashion. I was in the streetwear. I was trying to get a streetwear brand on, and that was that was bad.
The first one's always bad.
Yeah. I had my other brother, dad has bought me like the first like silk screen. Like this, it was so funny. Like this, it was like one single canvas silk screen thing or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And it came with the lamp. It was like a set. I think I got it from like Walmart or something like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, my brother bought it for me.
Cool to start off with.
Yeah, my brother Dallas bought that for me because at the time I was like, that's what I wanted to like do. I was really into like brand, and shout out the family for supporting. He was like, okay, I'm gonna get you this thing. I didn't use it, but that was. When did I do that first clothing brand?
Summer, bro.
I did that clothing brand. I think when I was like trying to go to when I got out of college, I was trying to figure something out, and the brand was one of them. Didn't work out.
Hey, shit. Sometimes it takes you a few, bro. I started. I'd officially probably say I had 2, but I probably had 4. Like I started with my other homie. His brand was like called like Beast Villa.
Where's that out of? It was out of the Bay?
No, it was before I went to the Bay. I started graphic designing. It was weird because I started doing blogging. I was blogging before vlogging. I don't vlog.
Oh, that's right.
I started vlogging.
I remember you telling me it was the Zach Supreme or something.
Yeah, it was called I Am Zach Supreme.
Hey.
But it was on Blogspot. I still have that shit up right now. But it's still on Blogspot. But all I would do was like review like other people's vlog and repost it. I was just a reposter, bro. Yeah. Like I just repost like cool shit, cool gadgets, like cool music.
Well, that's what I did on Tumblr. That's on Tumblr too.
Yeah.
It's popping off on Tumblr.
Yeah, man. I was on Zang too.
Oh.
Shout out Zang.
I don't remember Zang. I think I was too young for Zang.
Let's not reveal everyone's real age right now.
You said Zang, bro. But MySpace is as far as we'll go.
Hey, top friends.
MySpace to TikTok, bro. Zang to TikTok.
Shit. But I started like with a few brands, and that was like before I started at Beast Villa. I had a fucking.
You have a lot too. You always figuring it out. You figure something out.
I mean, it's always like trying to refine the next thing,
Yeah.
you know. And I think your next greatest, like for me, I think your next greatest plan is, no matter what it is, you've used all those lessons to refine it to get you to this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
I did the same thing with all my failures.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think the hardest thing is like as you said, jumping.
you have to.
You have to jump first.
Yeah.
Like if you don't jump first, then you'll never know.
Yeah.
If I didn't jump on my first brand, shit, I'd probably not be here today.
Yeah,
doing what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? Having.
But you
what I
never
did.
know that unless you jump.
Yeah. So
I
I had to
try.
jump like 4 or 5 times.
I feel that I'm still jumping.
Hell yeah, still jumping
Reaching
off
out
the
here.
white male rock.
Reaching
You
out
know?
here, like, Lord, take my hand.
But that's crazy. So you eventually gonna go into fashion.
Yeah, so I mean that's the plan for one of the plans for this year is to go into fashion.
That's dope, man.
You know, I got some ideas in stock.
Hell yeah.
You know.
You gotta get. And anything else besides what else can we see from you in the next in the future?
Well, I mean, besides like my own, you know, clothing brand or whatnot, I guess we might go into the same, but Underexpose.
Oh yeah,
I think I've come across with you.
Yes.
You know, I told you about this.
Underexpose is hella dope.
But yeah, definitely Underexpose is something like that I want to push out this year, or will push out this year. And basically that's a I don't know how to put it. I mean, the word Underexposed came from I wanted to open my own, not open, but I wanted to sell my own lookbooks. And I wanted to call it Underexposed because it's like in a photography base, when you're editing photos, you either expose, or you're overexposed, or you're underexposed. And overexposed just means there's too much light.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I like dark shit, so I always like shit that's underexposed.
That's how I say.
And then I thought, oh, that's a cool thing. I want to use that for like, you know, documentary series stuff. You know, play on with that. Underexposed is like people who are still underground, who haven't been exposed yet, who deserves a name up there. You know what I mean? So I have that Underexposed coming out. You know, that's a bunch of mini docs on artists, ranging from, I don't know, music artists, graphic artists, you know, videographers, photographers, even athletes. And I'm just gonna basically run mini docs for these guys just to have something out there, you know what I mean? Start off in Vegas and then maybe expand. And that will be from there to whatever else, to fashion, to whatnot. But Underexposed is like something I'm working on this year.
That sounds exciting, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this year.
All right. I'm jumping around a bit too, but I just want to ask, like, so I know you do video and stuff like that, but like, how'd you get into like doing music videos too? Like, besides because you went from filming this car shop to filming, well, you film your homie's music video, but was it just like, damn, you like music videos more? Do you like filming? What do you like filming more?
Yeah, when I went into the shop, it was definitely more of like corporate-ish style.
Right.
But I always put like a little flavor on it, you know, throw some dope music, do a different kind of style. And then I think from that, I kind of had a feeling like, man, I want to do like cool stuff. I want to do like something dope. But like to me, dope and cool stuff was like music videos. And then I started to get linked up with more artists out here and doing a little bit more work for them. And, you know, I think in my head, it was like, damn, I kind of want to keep doing music videos. I want to keep doing that genre. I mean, I still do other work, to like corporate stuff, to interviews, to, you know, little mini documentaries, but definitely for like me, like I do love music videos a lot more than others. Music videos and like fashion, what do you say, promo videos and whatnot. Yeah.
Do you find the music, like when you're going back to your creative process, do you find like, you think about the music first in your head, or how does, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, does it come to you, the music, like, oh, damn, I got this music in my head. Not just saying for the music video, but I'm just saying like for a regular video, like does the music come in your head, or do you just like figure it out after? Like,
I think that's why I like music a lot. I don't know. I didn't know it till now. I'm thinking in my head like, I guess when I hear stuff, I see things. Oh, that's fucking weird. Yeah, that's fucking weird. But yeah, when I hear stuff, I can see. I can see.
Sounds like a scary movie.
Yeah, I can see visually. So like, if I hear a song and it like. A movie will play in my head, like visuals will pop up in my head of how
like Chucky.
I'm painted as like as a monster right now, and I like it. No, but yeah, when it helps when I have a a song or something, it helps out like the process of editing. Like if I hear a certain song, I'm like, damn, that's dope. If I do it this way, if I film it like this, or if I throw an effect like this with that sound, it'll be dope. That helps the process for sure, instead of going in blank.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when I go in, it all depends, dude. Like sometimes I'll be like super inspired to get an edit and it'll be easy. And sometimes I'll be staring at my screen with a bunch of chopped up footage, like not going nowhere. And I have to like find.
That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, when you're trying to do like.
I'm doing the Daily Storm. Like, sorry for those if
like doing
you
video.
Guys follow, yeah, if you guys follow me on fucking Service Area Network on the Daily Storm, besides the Freebase podcast, I've been trying to fucking work on this damn video. I'm stuck right now because it seems so fucking boring. But I got to get through that first part of me telling my backstory, because I'm not really anybody. You know what I mean? Not really important, but I figure you guys want to know.
Somebody.
Yeah, you guys want to know what the fuck my backstory, but I feel you on that pain. Like sometimes I'll be staring at the screen. I'm just like, fuck.
Because you have to think, I don't know how to put it when you're, especially when you're doing a bunch of effects and stuff. When you're doing a lot of effects, it has to make sense in your head before it goes into it, like before it's chopped up. That's just, it's hard for me to get it out. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think you have it more easier than like, I guess I'm just learning it now and I just got to forcefully learn it. But like,
but when you don't enjoy it, it's hard to get through it.
But when I do enjoy it, I'm like,
it's easier,
man. Like, like I already know, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, I already know what effect I want. I'll go look on the tutorial, like, oh shit.
That's what you always want, but it's not always like that.
Yeah. And then, but it just, when you see the whole fucking timeline, you're like, ah, shit, that's just out of sync with the whole fucking video.
You don't want that happening. That shit sucks. But yeah, dude, that's editing for you. If you don't enjoy it, it's going to be a fucking rough edit. But yeah, I try to somehow enjoy it. Even if it's like something boring, I try to find some way to enjoy it. Even if it's like chopping up footage, I'll play like some hyped up music in the background or something. Or
I always see you like turn on your music like when we have like these creative sessions.
Oh yeah,
turn on your music. But like,
sorry,
no. But I'm thinking to myself, like, when I'm editing, I can't play music.
Really?
Like, because it throws me off. Like, I'm trying to hear what's in like the
Well, you have to hear too. That's why.
Yeah, I gotta hear like, audio. And then I throw off my concentration. Like, if I'm hearing music in the background, like I'll throw these headphones, these noise canceling headphones, but I'll throw it like on like my TV and shit. But it's like I'm not listening to it, so I don't give a fuck. Like I'm literally just listening to nothing.
For real?
I don't know how you do it.
I can't do that. I have to have everything going on. Like I told, my brain goes 1,000 miles per hour,
and then like you have like streaming over here. And I'm like, bro, like I try to like you like emulate that. Like I'm like, man, maybe this lifestyle works a little bit better. Like, well, not workspace works a little bit better, where I can like enjoy it. Like, and like. I guess there's definitely a difference. Your brain works like definitely
for me
interesting. I think that's the reason why I wanted this interview, because I really personally wanted to know what's in your fucking brain.
What goes on in there?
Yeah. Besides what's behind the fucking mask, I wanted to know what's behind the fucking brain.
I don't even know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah. But chaos definitely makes sense in my head. Like when I'm editing, I'll have like if I'm doing video, I'll throw a video edit up there. And then I might have a picture edit on the side, and then I'll have like YouTube playing music, and then I might have a stream, and then I'll have like I might put like a movie. I'll put like a movie up on the side. It might not be playing audio, but I have a movie over there, and I have all this going, and I'll jam out work like that. I'll be editing, boom, jump on the because it gets boring sometimes. I'm editing, I'm talking about footage, it gets boring, boom, jump to the photo, edit the photo a little bit, go back, change the song, get a mood. Then I have like video playing, but I always have to have like something going on. If not, I can't concentrate.
I mean, I guess it's like whatever makes sense in your mind. If chaos makes sense in your mind, fuck it.
Yeah, that makes me concentrate.
Yeah. Like
I can't concentrate if I don't do shit.
Yeah.
Or if I focus on one thing.
Sometimes I'm blank, you know what I mean? I'm like, bruh, man. Pop up blue pill, Viagra. Y'all say. No, but going off tangent, that's some chaos for real, man. It makes sense. This city is chaos. Sin City, cinema, the way your photos are. Damn, this shit. Coming from a branding perspective, I feel like it's way good. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm trying.
That's so sick. I usually go on like this podcast and like I try to find like some Twitter shit of like people's like just so I can like give them like a just like a little jab. I could not find a jab for you today.
I only have Instagram. That's
yeah,
it.
you only got Instagram. So I was like, I was trying to find you on Twitter. Like, but I just see a bunch of people like at you on Twitter, but I click it and it's like nobody. They have you on there. You're on Twitter, by the way. People talk about you on Twitter.
There you go.
Like good stuff.
That's where all the shit's coming from. Damn it. But that's I don't know what I was gonna say, but
yeah. But
what were we just talking about? I forgot what we were talking about.
Talking about like
Twitter. You're trying to find me.
Yeah, I was trying to find like just some kind of like
can't find
some kind of tweet. Like I would go off like some random tweet. Like I'll go off like maybe 2 years back. And
damn.
I'll find a tweet.
That's my secret.
That's my secret.
Trying to find dirt.
And I'll just bring it up.
So I have a mask on. That's the reason why I have a mask on.
Yeah.
Trying to stay in the
assholes like
I'm trying to stay in the
find
shadows.
people's Twitter. I gotta delete all my shit.
I'm trying to stay in the shadows, man.
I might have said some fucked up shit back in the day that I regret. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, slowly wrapping this up. I just want to know, man, like, damn, I got this shit written down. Looking on my phone right now.
You straight?
Yeah. All right. So the last thing, what's the best advice you would give your younger self?
Oh man.
What is the best advice?
I'm the worst.
What would you tell
I'm the worst at advice.
young Sinema?
What would I? That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Oh,
I stole it from a couple of interviews I was watching. You really gotta study these interviews for real, man. Because fucking you don't want to waste people's time on this fucking shit. For real.
Like that's a tough one, man. I don't know what I'll tell my younger self. I don't know, because I don't want to like take anything back from my younger self. Like, besides, I don't even know if I could tell my younger self to start early because I don't even know when to have started. You know what I mean? It just happened.
Started when your mom gave you the camera to film the football games.
I guess, but I didn't know at the time. You know what I mean? I wish I knew that's what I wanted to do at the time, so I could have started young. But I mean, as an advice to my younger self,
it could even be a couple of years ago.
I mean, advice to my I would just tell them that don't give a fuck about anybody else besides your work. Give a fuck about a lot of shit. Okay. Just kind of worry about creative wise.
Doing you, young Sinema. Yeah, keep doing you.
As in creative wise, I mean, I would try to think, to tell my young Sinema, I'd be like, hey man, fuck everybody else's shit. And not like in a bad way, but as in, to tell yourself to put it out there and don't give a fuck what people think about it. That's what the advice I'd give my younger self. Yeah. That's
hella dope, man. All right, we're going to wrap this up. It's a Quiet Storm on the Freebase podcast on the Service Air Network. And we had the one and only, the shooter from the 9, Sinema on the Freebase podcast.
Yes, sir.
We also have shirts coming out on the Freebase podcast. If you'd like to support the channel, I don't have monetization yet, so I need some of these donations. And if you really support this channel,
get the drip.
Yeah, get the drip. We also will be doing live streaming your music soon on the Freebase podcast, so definitely stay tuned for that. But we have a few guests coming later on. These interviews have been fucking cranky, man. We got like 2 this week, one flying in.
You've been on it.
Been on it, but
I need to get
I
need to get back to the shadows.
It's Quiet Storm, and we have Sinema. We're on the Freebase podcast.
Deuces.
That's cool, bro. Oh, that was fucking long.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. I need Visine to my eye, bro.
I'm about to unmask right here for all you guys. Oh. The reveal right now.
Make sure I fucking got this fucking. Make sure it's recording. Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Ready for the face reveal? Check, mic, check. Good, yeah. Here you go. Check.
Shit is dope.
Sounds good. I gotta talk a little louder in mine, I think,
You guys are live.
We are live here on the Power Love with RJ Menu. Special guest. Well, you can't be a special guest if it's a host. Host of Power Love.
We want everybody in Las Vegas to come to our taco party.
Taco party. We're here to promote the taco party.
Bring your own mini spoons.
Oh! Bring your
Oh,
own
shit.
mini spoons. Yep. Taco party
I need to
Tuesday.
take a picture.
Address is
Centennial.
on the was it classified?
Yeah, classified.
Classified till day of. Please DM RJ Menu for address and any more information.
Wait, where does the audio go to?
Audio goes through right there. There's a power bank right there.
And then I guess it matches with the video.
Yeah, and then compress into like
Holy
the
shit.
computer. It's actually like a portable setup. It's actually there's like bigger ones and whatnot, but this is actually like a really good one for its size.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cherry. Sounds good too. Like this is stuff you don't want to use if you like streaming or some shit.
Yeah. Fine. I think
This
I'm gonna ask Zach to do this shit for streaming. Like do my audio and video
Bro,
for
it
streaming.
sounds good. Like
Yeah.
the audio, you get this like sounding like Shroud out there.
I could sing.
I could sing. You can put a little reverb on there. You can sing for sure.
Oh shit.
So on the Power Love Station, got some questions for RJ
Alright.
Menu. So what's your type, RJ? Menu.
I tell you what, baby girl. If I like you, I like you. Having a fat ass is just a plus for me.
Oh, shit. So is a fat ass a thing for you on top? Ranking on a woman's body. Sorry, feminist, but on a ranking for women, what do you look for? Top 5 things.
Top 5.
Or let's top three.
Top three.
Make it harder. Top 3.
I don't know what everybody talk about personality because I'm all for looks. If she bad, she bad.
Yeah, personality. But what if she's a Roxanne?
Goddamn Roxanne.
Oh, what if she's like a Roxanne?
I can't. Because all she want to do is party all night. Right?
Roxanne.
Living in here, in Vegas, really took a toll on my sleeping. And I can't party all night like Roxanne.
Roxanne can party all night. I seen you party all night, bro.
I've seen some crazy stuff in my life,
Oh,
including fucking people having exorcisms in their own sleep.
oh shit. Oh yeah, that happened.
And chicks with dirty houses.
That happened. That happened too. Oh, it's supposed to be a love station. You're exposing these women.
Oh,
out
yeah.
here.
I'm exposing.
You didn't
I'm
get the
telling
top-
Zach to take a photo.
You didn't get top 3, so you get top 3
And
features. Physical features.
physical.
Physical features. And then we'll go top 3 all around. So the physical first.
Okay. Pretty face,
Pretty face.
skinny waist,
Skinny waist.
fat ass,
Fat ass.
big tits.
Big tits. That's 4.
That's 4. Oh shit! I'm being a little bit too picky out here.
Oh.
Oh, this is hilarious, bro. This shit is fucking cool though.
Okay, personality wise, top 3.
She got to be down for my craziness.
She gotta be down for my craziness.
Yeah,
That's
she has
it.
to be an
Just
open
one
book.
rule.
Yeah,
That's
she has to
it.
be an open book.
That's it. Just one rule.
And fucking yeah. Hey, we'll just donate. We'll put like the Cactus Jack here.
I should have brought.
Yeah.
I should have brought my cactus when I came. Dang, I should have brought it. Get my Cactus Jack over there. Oh, I forgot him outside. Sorry, Cactus Jack. Left you outside, bros. Roxanne.
Oh shit.
Roxanne. I didn't want to do is party all night. We just took over the Freebase podcast. we just wrapped it up with QS01, and now we're fucking around and shit.
Just a little mic test.
Little mic testing, little practice podcast on the Love Station.
Hey Zach, could you take a photo of us right here?
Yeah.
I'll just do it for my fucking gram
For the gram.
and Freebase.
Freebase. Hey.
You like it this way?
Yeah, and either way.
Freebase.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm not sure. My gear yet.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna go more.
Smooth.
For the gram. All she wanna do is for the gram. Check.
Bro, I'm surprised how closely lives to my cousin.
Just to be your man.
Need more water?